In the rugged, untamed expanse of the American West, where legends were forged by grit and gunpowder, there was a woman whose story stands apart. With a double-barreled shotgun under her arm and a cigar clamped between her teeth, she was the most intimidating figure in the Montana Territory. A woman who defied every expectation, challenged every stereotype, and delivered the mail come hell or high water. Her name was Mary Fields, but to the people of Montana, she was and still is Stagecoach Mary. I'm Steve, he's Neil, and this is
Honourable Mentions.
Honourable Mentions.
Hello, listener. What did you think of that opening? It's a new thing we thought we'd trial. Let us know if you have any strong opinions, and don't if you don't. It's as simple as that, really. Anyway, just when you thought your day couldn't get any more spiffing, and I do hope it's spiffing, listener, I'm going to do it. I'm going to say, hello, Neil.
Hello, Stevie. How are you?
Yes, I'm good, thank you very much. Are you spiffing?
Good. I'm always spiffing. Get in trouble for it.
Do you?
Hmm.
Where have you spiffed today?
Oof. Well, I wouldn't like to tell you. But I can't go into Tesco's for a while.
And, hello, Neil.
Bonjour.
Are you going to welcome the listener to
Honourable Mentions. Yes, welcome, listener, to Honourable Mentions.
Today, I've started off, I've drawn a little picture in crayon.
Have you?
Yeah, look, it's a desolate, featureless, barren landscape.
Snow as well. Is it just like a wintry scene?
No, that's sandy, sort of dusty.
Oh, I thought you just showed me a plain piece of paper.
No. Oh, no, sorry, the wrong way round. There you go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, can you see that now?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a barren, desolate, featureless landscape with tumbleweed blowing down the road. Look in the corner there. There's a bar where the floorboards are all roughly sawn and creak beneath the feet of all those people in there with nothing better to do with their lives than sip whiskey and gamble the day away.
Playing that, is that some sort of silly piano in the background going, that sort of thing?
Yes.
Oh, gotcha.
I call it Northampton. There's that underlying threat of a hair-trigger violence.
Yes.
Ready any second now.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. It's good, isn't it? I was thinking of entering it for a competition.
I wouldn't bother. I entered a competition into a drawing in Southampton.
You entered a competition into a drawing?
Yeah, no, it was a colouring-in drawing. We went to a pub in Southampton and they were giving out pieces of paper with some patterns all on it and everything for the kids to colour in. And then you stuck it on the wall and then they voted for it, who's the best. So I entered it. So there's all these kids aged 5, 6, 7, 8, and then there was me, age 54. And do you know what? Never heard a thing. I was gutted. I did a cracking job on that. I didn't speak to anyone for the whole meal. I was just colouring in.
I entered a competition the other day for the best contortionist. So I entered myself and won.
I'm not going to say anything to that. It's not worth it, is it?
Right, are you ready, Neil, to get going with Mary Fields?
Oh, go on then.
Stagecoach
Wasn't she in Cannonball
Mary.
Run?
Who?
Mary Fields.
I don't know.
She's an actress, isn't she? Oh, I think it's Sally Fields.
This is Mary Fields.
Right.
We're talking about here, Neil, today for today's episode of
Honourable Mentions, please.
Mary Fields was born into slavery in Hickman County, Tennessee. Her exact date of birth is lost to history, but it was around 6:30, 1832, somewhere around there.
Okay. It's quite precise.
It is quite precise, isn't it? It's considered I don't know exactly. Before the American Civil War, she was enslaved to the Warner family in West Virginia. And, like countless other slaves, she gained her freedom in the aftermath of that conflict.
Really?
Once freed, Mary joined other former slaves by heading north, as she would do because the Confederacy was the south and the Union was the north, and it was the Confederacy that fought the war because they wanted to keep their rights to slavery. So she and a lot of other slaves headed north away from their horrific past and determined to make a new life in a rapidly changing country.
Did she meet Jon Snow?
Who's Jon Snow?
Jon Snow. He was Warden of the North.
Mary Fields, Neil.
Yes.
She travelled up the Mississippi, working any honest job she could find, and eventually Mary became a chambermaid on the ironically named steamboat Robert E. Lee.
Robert E. Lee?
Robert E. Lee.
Oh. She was a chambermaid. Is that just emptying the pots over the side? Putting it back again?
Basically, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or looking after the chamber, being the bedrooms or whatever. Why was it Robert E. Lee an ironically named steamboat?
Bobby Lee. Is it because he was a musician?
You were very good at the history of pizzas last week, but not so much on the history of the American Civil War. Robert E. Lee, he was the general of the Confederate Army in the American Civil War. So he was the supposed direct equivalent of Abraham Lincoln and Stonewall Jackson and Ulysses S. Grant and people like that.
Samuel Jackson?
Stonewall Jackson.
Oh, say.
He's not that old.
Oh, Colin.
It was aboard the Robert E. Lee where she met a man by the name of Judge Edmund Dunn. Standing at a towering 6 feet tall or 1.8 metres and 200 pounds in American, that's 14 stone or just shy of 92 kilograms.
Yes.
Mary was a formidable figure.
Big old girl, wasn't she?
So that's Mary we're talking about here, not your Judge Edmund Dunn. She swore
I see what you've done there.
She swore like a potty-mouthed sailor.
Did she?
Smoked cigars, drank hard liquor, and drank many a man under the table. She had a natural way with children, was kind to everyone who returned her kindness, and she made quite the impression on the judge. I bet she did.
I bet she did. What she thinks, she started off with Bruce Forsyth and then sort of moved into Tommy Cooper, that sort of thing.
Sammy Davis Jr. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good suggestion, Neil, because I was thinking more of she made the impression, as in her charisma stuck with him, that she was doing John Wayne.
Perhaps I got him mistaken. Perhaps when I got thrown at my interview the other day. Can you give me your impression of the business? And, well, I tried, but they just looked at me gone out.
Yeah, the last interview I had, they said, can you perform under pressure? I said, not really, but I can probably give you Bohemian Rhapsody. Judge Edmund Dunn was so much taken with Mary, he hired her as a servant in his household in the early 1870s.
Yeah, I bet he did.
When the judge's wife died around 1875, he sent Mary with his 5 children to live with his sister Sarah, or as she was now known...
Sarah Lee.
Any guesses?
Did she make cakes?
No. Want to guess what her name was? Known to history as...
Sarah. Was she Billy the Kid?
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
No. She was Mary Amadeus, Mother Superior of a convent in Toledo, Ohio.
Never heard of it.
Of course.
It was Mary Amadeus.
Amadeus.
Exactly.
Amadeus.
Trying to steal his name.
Amadeus.
That's Mozart. See, I do know some things.
That was Falco, was it? Or Falco? Yeah.
Falco, isn't it?
Falco was a footballer. Anyway,
I'm going to get it mixed up.
Stop this gay banter. Let's go back to the story.
Yes, please.
The former slave and the nun instantly became the closest of friends. According to the Toledo, is it Toledo or Toledo? I'm going to say Toledo Blade newspaper. When Mary arrived in Toledo, Mother Amadeus asked if she needed anything, to which Mary replied, yeah, a good cigar and a drink.
Yeah.
You like Mary already, don't you? She's that sort of person, I think, that you think, yeah, she's a good old girl. Mary settled into the role of groundskeeper, where the nuns noted she had the temperament of a grizzly bear.
What, just used to walk around and kill fish?
And fighting people who had been struck by lightning 7 times.
Well, yeah, being beaten off with a stick. Don't try that at home, people, that hurts.
Enough of your smut. She was known for her willingness to fight, with some accounts claiming she had a standing bet that she could knock out any man with a single punch, and she never lost that bet.
I wouldn't have thought many people would go for it, really. She might have had bad breath.
Well, and that was what was knocking people out.
Yeah, they were like, oh, dear, look at me. I'm eating dog poop.
Once she chased down a fella who had verbally insulted her and pelted him with rocks, putting a permanent dent in his skull.
Nice.
One nun famously joked, "God help anyone who walked on the lawn after Mary had cut it." She weren't taking no messing, was she?
Was she just? I wonder if she put the stripes in the lawn when they do.
Yes.
Plus there's a ride-on lawnmower.
Yeah, she invented that.
Yeah.
She invented putting stripes in grass. Yes.
Is that where she got the name Stagecoach Mary from?
That's why we're talking about her in
Honourable Mentions.
Because she invented putting stripes in grass.
Wow.
Or maybe not. Shall we continue and find out
go
why?
on then. Let's see what happens.
In 1884, Mother Amadeus 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 called to found St. Peter's Mission for Native American girls in the wild territory of Cascade, Montana.
Really?
So she was sent off to go there. Although distraught to see her close friend leave, Mary remained in Toledo until a year later. Yeah, because I don't know how to say it, and I don't want to offend.
A year later, you don't know how to say that either, do you? But never mind.
What did I say?
Year later.
Although distraught to see her close friend leave, Mary remained until a year later when she received news that Mother Amadeus, etc., was gravely ill.
Oh, it's perhaps because of the soap.
Pardon?
It's perhaps because of the soap.
Right.
Native Americans, this is a true fact, Stephen, they used to use urine and let it ferment in a pot, in a bucket, with ash till it got to a certain stage, and then they used that as soap. I think you're.
So, Mother Amadeus.
Yep, she probably washed her hands when she's talking to some of these Native Americans.
But why wouldn't she have soap?
Because the Native American people don't have soap, did they?
She wasn't a Native American person.
But she could have spoke to someone and gone round their house for a cup of tea or a bit of cake or something, and they said, "Oh, just wash your hands." And she's like, "Oh, it's a bit vinegary."
You just wanted to show off.
Yep. I only found out because I was trying to find out who did the longest wee in the world. It was a man, and it was 8 minutes long.
Toxtiff O'Grady.
No, that's Sickiest Bogey.
Oh.
No, he did 8 minutes long for a wee.
And you don't remember his name?
No, I don't want to. It's not important.
In 1884, Mother Amadeus, etc., was called to found St. Peter's Mission for Native American girls in the wild territory of Cascade, Montana. We've done this.
Yeah.
Although distraught to see her close friend leave, Mary remained until a year later when she received news that Mother Amadeus was gravely ill. It had nothing to do with soap.
Oh, all right.
Mary quickly travelled to St. Peter's, where she found the Mother Superior battling pneumonia, which has nothing to do with soap made out of piss, and stayed by her side, nursing her back to health.
I was tired.
You still there? Hello, Neil.
I think so. Don't know if I want to be now.
Oh, you're a bit taken aback.
Your language.
Quickly travelled to St. Peter's, where she found the Mother Superior battling pneumonia, which has nothing to do with PP, and stayed by her side, nursing her back to health. For the next 10 years, Mary remained and worked at the mission. She tended the garden, raised chickens, and hauled heavy supplies from distant towns, all jobs regarded as man's work. But not for Mary.
No.
For a long time, it was a happy and tranquil existence.
That's good.
But volatile combination of Mary's temper and the rough and tumble environment of the wild, wild West was bound to explode, and it did.
Oh, no.
In 1894, Mary had a gunfight with a male co-worker at St. Peter's Mission.
Why?
The man's name has been lost to time.
He's probably embarrassed.
It's funny naming it has been lost to time. But that's what he was called. He was a janitor answerable to Mary, and the incident occurred after he said he wasn't about to take orders from no N-word.
Hammer.
I know. The story goes that a ricochet bullet struck the man in the buttocks.
Yeah, deserved it.
In his anal regions.
Deserved it.
Another simply says that Mary shot him in the bum. Same area, isn't it?
Yeah.
Either way, she was unhurt and he couldn't sit down for over a month.
Shouldn't think he could.
Shouldn't think he could, that sort of language.
Yeah, exactly. Potty mouth. But he deserved it.
He did deserve it. Following the incident, the local bishop ordered Mary's dismissal from her job at the mission.
Why?
Well, because you don't argue. You can't bash the bishop.
Well, I suppose.
Not for the violence itself, but because her behaviour was considered unladylike.
Yeah, bash the bishop is, isn't it?
Yes. That's a good point, well made. She set up a tavern in Cascade where she enhanced her hard drinking, hard swearing, hard hitting and quick on the draw reputation. But it was a softer side that saw her offering free meals to those who couldn't afford to pay that led to the closure of the establishment within 10 months.
She's giving it all away.
People were taking advantage, as you think, weren't they?
Yeah, I think so. Sounds
Going
like it.
there, eating their desperate Dan cow pies and then saying, "Oh, I'm on hard times. I can't afford to pay
I'm
for
struggling.
that." Don't you worry, she said. But Mary wasn't out of work for long, Neil.
No.
At almost 63 years old, her true calling had finally arrived.
Ooh. What did she do?
She became a game show presenter on CBS.
Did she?
No.
And what was the game show, please?
No, she didn't. She entered a competition, though.
Yeah.
And it didn't involve crayons, and it didn't involve trying to beat small children by pinning your crayons picture to a wall. She entered a competition to win a coveted Star Route mail contract, which was a grueling test of skill.
Star Route mail?
Identified by 3 stars on US postal registers, star routes or routes, if you're an American and can't speak the King's English.
Yes.
There's 2 words Americans can't say. One is route, call it a route, and the other one is mirror.
Mirror. Or aluminium either. Can't even say that, can they?
Well, to be fair, but they invented that. So,
well, let them have that bit then, I suppose.
Let them have that one. But, mirror.
They can't say squirrel either.
Hey, Warren, go and look in the mirror.
You look in the mirror, there's a squirrel.
A squirrel? Yeah, that's true. Squirrel's another one.
Squirrel.
Identified by 3 stars on US postal registers, star routes or routes were the names given to the rough trails between towns and outposts, because this was the Wild West, as we've already discussed.
There's a chance of a robbery.
There could be a chance of a robbery. Contracts were awarded by the Postmaster General to a bidder who guaranteed faithful performance delivering the mail. It was said that Mary was awarded the job because she was the fastest applicant to hitch a team of 6 horses.
6 horses?
I don't know what she hitched them to. Presumably a cart of some sort.
Yeah, but wouldn't do it herself with some skis, probably.
Could do, or whether she hitched them as in got them married. So there was 3 weddings. Or whether there was 6 horses, 6 brides for 6 horses.
There's a musical there somewhere.
We'll work on that later.
Yeah.
That made her the only second woman to work as a contractor for the US Postal Service and the first African-American woman.
Ooh, that's a very big feat for her.
She probably has got very big feet because she was quite a large lady, yes.
Yeah.
But I don't see what the relevance is there.
Okay.
My Sherlock Holmes type abilities would tell me that the other lady working for the US Postal Service wasn't an African-American. Because
so I could see the workings out on that one.
Mary was the first African-American. But I wouldn't go as far as to say that the other lady was a white person, because she may have been Hispanic or Chinese. All we know is that she wasn't African-American.
Okay.
So don't make that stretch. Now, Neil. Hello,
yes.
Neil.
Bonjour.
Delivering mail back then was not a simple task. This was the Wild West after all.
Yes.
Yeah.
But there were no letterboxes.
So there were no letterboxes, yes. Couriers battled blizzards, floods, and the sheer arduous task of controlling a stagecoach that could weigh over a ton, or 2,400 pounds, or 1,088 kilograms for people who like it broken down.
That's
in such
a
way.
lot of post.
And that was before the mail was loaded.
No.
Yes.
Crivens.
All while steering horses as well. In Mary's case, a mule called Moses, as well as the horses, across tricky, unmarked terrain. They were vulnerable to wildlife, bandits, thieves, and encounters with Native American tribes and their pee-pee soaps.
Really? Bandits?
I know.
Why would you want to pinch someone else's letters?
What's the difference between a bandit and a thief?
You have to wear a mask around your face.
I see. Well, Neil, I'm going to guess here that she wasn't only delivering letters. I guess that she was also delivering packages, and the packages would have contained things, sometimes perhaps money, government bonds, or rights to the ownership of mines and that sort of thing.
Not pizzas and stuff like that, then. Like Uber Eats.
No, she wouldn't have been delivering pizzas. For Mary, these dangers were magnified as an African-American woman, let alone an unaccompanied African-American woman out there on the trail. She faced heightened risks of running into murderous prejudice and misogynistic attitudes.
I can imagine. But then you could look at it the other way and I might think, well, this woman must be scary because she's on her own.
Well, yes, but you take your chances. Mary, do you remember Mary?
Just about, yes, thank you.
Mary.
Stagecoach, yeah.
She took to carrying multiple weapons, including an ever-present .38 Smith & Wesson.
38 of them?
No, .38 caliber
Smith
& Wesson. So when Clint Eastwood comes up to you and says, you know what this is? This is a 44 Magnum. Yeah. He's talking about the caliber of his gun, and the 44 would blow your head clean off, as Dirty Harry is quite keen on telling people.
Yeah, so this is clean off.
This is a .38 Smith & Wesson, so not that much smaller, but it would still do you some nasty damage.
Yeah, put a nasty hole in you, wouldn't it?
It wouldn't exactly let you sit down again if you were shot in your buttocks, for example.
No. They'd perhaps shoot you another way, buttock.
But for whatever the obstacle, Mary always rose to the occasion, Neil, dutifully delivering the mail for 8 long, dangerous years, no matter what, helping to connect remote settlers, miners, and the outposts that depend on her crucial exchanges.
Yeah, well done to her.
Her crucial missives.
Missives?
Yeah, it's a good word, that, isn't it? I wonder if she had a black and white cat.
Well done.
Yeah.
I don't think she had the red van, though.
Probably not, no.
No, but her name wasn't Pat either, was it? So.
Yeah, it didn't really rhyme, does it?
No. Post-person, Mary.
Hello, Pat. On a 34-mile round-trip route between Cascade and St. Peter's Mission, Montana, she never, ever missed a single day, regardless of the conditions.
Wow.
Driving
7 days a week?
I presume so.
Wow.
I don't have her contract.
Yeah, okay.
There were no unions and stuff, was there? Driving rain, drifting snow, clogging mud or blistering heat, Neil, Mary would not be stopped.
Fair play to her.
When the snow was too deep for a stagecoach, she would put on snowshoes and carry the heavy mail sacks on her back to complete the route on foot.
She was determined.
She was some old girl, wasn't she?
Wasn't she?
One time, Mary was caught in a fierce, blinding blizzard so strong she had no way of navigating her way home, so she walked back and forth all night to keep from freezing and staying vigilant to protect Moses and her horses. Moses, as you remember, was her mule.
Was her ass?
Yeah, yes, I suppose, in one way. But it wasn't the biblical figure.
No, but she had to part the waves sometimes.
Meaning?
Yeah, because it's her ass when she goes to the toilet.
Oh, I see. Okay. When all was clear, she dug her way out and reported for work in the morning.
She was one determined lady.
Imagine that. Where have you been? Well, I got stuck in a blizzard. I've been up all night walking backwards and forwards. I've managed to keep my horses and mule here, Moses. You met Moses? I managed to keep him from freezing, and I've turned up ready to go without any sleep whatsoever, and you're having a go because I'm 5 minutes late here.
Yeah.
On another occasion, a pack of wolves frightened her horses and overturned her wagon.
Was they in the back? Was that delivery for the pack of wolves?
No, it wasn't what she was delivering, no. This was a pack of wolves that frightened her horses and overturned her wagon. It says frightened her horses, doesn't mention Moses. He's probably chilled out.
Yeah.
Didn't bother.
A cigar over there around the other side.
Or a spliff. Yeah. He was probably having a spliff around the back of the coach. Mary stood watch all night to protect the mail and waited it out until help arrived along the trail.
Nice.
It was the relentless determination, her reliability, and legendary speed that earned her the lasting, iconic nickname of
Stagecoach Mary.
Stagecoach Mary. But Mary's legacy wasn't just about her occupation, it was about the way she lived. She was a true trailblazer. I don't think we're going to argue that, are we, Neil?
I'm not going to argue that, Stephen. I don't want to, thank you.
Who obliterated traditional gender boundaries. We're not going to argue that, are we, Neil?
I don't want to argue today, no.
Oh, she never married, did Mary?
I see she was married to the job.
She openly wore trousers instead of dresses, which in polite 19th century American society kicked up a proper how do you do.
I think it did if she had to wear them openly. You need to put the flies up.
That's a good point. Well made, that, yes. She openly wore trousers. Do your flies up, put a belt on.
Yeah.
Whether she wore undercrackers, yes, she did.
I would imagine so. She's a lady.
Although never a mother herself, she loved children, and when she retired, Mary became one of the town's most popular babysitters.
I think they would do. They wouldn't dare tell her not to.
Parents paid her as much as $1.50 a day to watch their children.
Well, at least they knew their kids would be safe.
Exactly. Or shot in the buttocks.
Or shot in the buttocks, yeah.
How much was $1.50 a day back then worth today if you were paying someone the equivalent?
Let's look realistically. $550.
No, I'll give you a clue. It's between $57 and $59.
$58?
Yay! $58 today if you were paying that out.
A day?
A day for Mary.
It's not a lot, is it, really?
Per kid.
Per kid.
Mary, being Mary Fields, she just used all the money to buy candy for the children. And one of those children was a boy who went by the name of Frank James Cooper.
Right.
One day, young Frank would grow up and win 2 Best Actor Academy Awards.
Ooh.
Under the name of...
John Wayne.
No, he was Marion Morrison. This fella kept his surname.
Cooper.
Think of the film High Noon.
Tommy Cooper.
Tommy Cooper is very Welsh, wasn't he? But he's a very British. Just like Gary Cooper.
No, don't even know him.
You never heard of Gary Cooper, a 2-time Academy Award winner? He played lots of cowboys in your black and white era.
No, I wouldn't have heard him then. Sorry.
While babysitting and spoiling the local children, Mary opened a laundry to support herself financially. When a customer refused to pay his $2 bill,
yeah.
So if we know $1, whatever it was 58.
50. Yeah.
$1.50 was $58. So you're talking, a considerable amount, I suppose, for a business to miss out on.
$70.
Something like that, isn't it? This fella, he refused to pay his $2 bill. She chased him down an alley and beat him up.
Yeah.
She said, when onlookers, she has said to him, "You don't owe me $2 no more."
So she spoke?
Yeah.
That's very good.
Right, you ready? "You don't owe me $2 no more."
That's better.
How do you think?
I can picture it now.
You got that, have you?
Yeah. That's really good.
In her later years, she became the mascot for Cascade's baseball team and made buttonhole bouquets from a garden for each player. Those who made home runs received full bouquets.
Did they?
Yes.
That was worth it then, wasn't it?
Mary was so popular, the restaurants in town offered her free meals and the saloons let her drink at no charge.
It sounds to me she's a bit like a gangster, but they're trying to, she was walking in there and they'll say, "Oh, don't charge her. Let her have it."
Well, you'd think it's because she's a very, very nice person and a character around town and has this reputation, and that might be also part of it.
I think so.
They think, it's Mary.
Yeah, give her it. Get her out.
"How much for my beer?" Nothing.
It's on the ass, love.
Don't hit me. 1912, so just before 7:15, when a home and laundry burned down, the Cascade citizens volunteered to rebuild it.
Oh.
So she was very well respected.
She was respected, wasn't she? She must have been getting on a bit this time as well, Stephen, in her age.
Well, Neil, funny you should say that.
Mm-hmm.
Because sadly, on December the 5th, 1914, time came for Mary to hitch a ride on the last stagecoach out of town.
That's a nice saying.
She was 81 or 82 years old, somewhere around there, but no one was sure.
And she was still beating people up?
So, well, not anymore.
Well, not anymore, but just before that she was.
Yeah. So many people attended a funeral that it was the largest the town had ever seen. In remembrance, citizens of Cascade raised money to have her buried in a cemetery along the road linking their town to St. Peter's Mission. By then, Stagecoach Mary was already a legend, a foul-mouthed, fist-swinging, pistol-packing black woman with the softest heart of gold, who against all odds had risen from slavery in the South to become a much-loved character in a remote town in Montana.
She deserves an honourable mention.
Stagecoach Mary was as dependable as the rising sun, yet capable of striking fear into anyone, even nuns who walked on her grass.
Yeah, she's striking fear into me just hearing about her.
As movie legend Gary Cooper wrote in 1959, Mary Fields was born a slave but lived to become one of the freest souls ever to draw breath or a 38.
38 what?
Gun, that's been said we've spoken about this.
Aww. She deserves an honourable mention.
Yes, she does deserve an honourable mention. What a lady.
What a lady. What a lady.
That's a nice thing to say, isn't it?
It is a nice thing to say.
Well, thank you, listener. I hope you found the story of Mary Fields, Stagecoach Mary, as fascinating as we did. What a lady.
She wasn't one to be messed with, was she?
She wasn't one to be messed with.
Yeah, absolutely. To get up every day and do all that.
Still legendary in Montana to this very day.
So
Mary Fields, Stagecoach Mary. If, listener, you have someone who's led even half the life of Mary Fields in your ancestry, in your current family, who went to your school, who lived in your town, who lived down your street, wherever it may be.
Wherever it could be.
Could be any of that, couldn't it, Neil?
Yeah, could be. Could be. Whoever dispenses your medication.
Anyone at all that you think, I'd like to see the boys, that's me and Neil. You still there, Neil?
I'm here.
If you want to see the boys present an episode about that person, just get in touch on, Neil, please.
You can contact us by email at honourablementionspod@gmail.com. You can also get us on your social medias at Honourable Mentions Pod. And you can download it on any of your music streaming stations, like Spotify or others are available, where you'll be able to find us, Honourable Mentions Pod. Thank you.
And on Spotify, you can even send messages, so we can pick up your messages there, listener.
And on Spotify, you can even send messages.
Oh, there's a voice in my headphones. Well, thank you, listener. We do love joining you for these little episodes. Stagecoach Mary.
Thank you for joining us on these lovely episodes of Honourable Mentions.
Stagecoach Mary, your new favourite historical figure. Thank you, listener. We will leave you now with a goodbye from me.
And it's a goodbye from him.
Thank you. All together now. Bye.
To me, to you, to me, to you.
You know, they say that out there in the Montana wilderness, in that brief moment when the wind stills and there lies a hush over the bare grass meadows, just sometimes, if you close your eyes, you'll hear the distant braying of a friendly old mule, goes by the name of Moses. And then, through the buzzing insects and chirping of the ground squirrel, if you listen hard enough, you might just catch the big voice of a big woman as she machine guns cuss words and rumbles her stagecoach towards a destination she'll never miss. I'd like to personally thank the boys at Honorable Mentions for bringing the real-life legend of Stagecoach Mary to your attention. Please show your appreciation by sharing with your friends, subscribing, and then dropping a 5-star review, because that's the way more people get to hear. You can also follow Honorable Mentions across social media or contact them at honorablementionspod@gmail.com. That's honorable spelled with a U, mind. This whole thing is researched by Stephen Webb and is an Uncover Brothers production. And that theme you hear at the beginning, well, that was written and performed by Pepe and the Bandits. And you can go and listen to more of their compositions wherever you stream your music. Now, those boys will know what the difference is between a thief and a bandit. Go ask them, cause I sure as hell don't.